All right, good evening, everybody. um, Welcome for those who are early. Welcome to the coach's desk. I am sitting in for Coach Minzy tonight. We're a little bit late. On track, we have the seniors running the 400 meters. Candice Macleod is in front. 50 meters to run. She's being pressed by Stephanie and McPherson, but Candice seems to be holding off Stephanie. And Candice to the line, 50.24. Stephanie is in second. So Candice Macleod has just won the 400 meters for women. She was my favorite or my pick for the win coming in. We have the veteran Candice coming second. I'm just waiting to see the results to tell you the top three persons. But Candice ran a really good race. She ran an excellent race. So just welcome everybody. All the persons who are joining us. Day 4 of our national trials. We have some big events coming up today. A lot of persons are excited about the events coming up. And the track is wet. Yes, the track is wet right now because there was some rain earlier today in Kingston. All right, so that's Candice first, Stephanie on second, and Sharika Young in third. So those are our three females who will be representing us at the World Championships in the 400 meters. So so Candice first, 50.29, Stephanie and McPherson second in 50.49, Sharika Young third, 50.76, and Stacey and Williams in fourth in 51.02. All right, I don't have any link for you to watch it. I think it is on YouTube, somewhere on YouTube. And they are getting ready for the men 400 meters. I'll soon give you the lineup for the men 400 meters. In lane 1, we have Christopher Taylor. Lane 2, Javon Francis. Lane 3, Anthony Cox. Lane 4, Javon Powell. Lane 5, Kareem Bartley. Lane 6, Nathan Allen. Lane 7, Gregory Prince. And in lane 8, Akeem Bloomfield. So this should be a very good race. Majority of our 400-meter runners have been running in and around the same time. Anybody have any idea who you think? How would you call this one? Who do you think will win this 400 meters? Everybody knows that Christopher Taylor is my athlete, but I am a bit concerned for Taylor. Worst, he will be running in lane 1 that is wet. If you know the stadium, you know that when it rains at the stadium, all the water runs and settles in lane 1. So Akeem Bloomfield is in lane 8. Lane 7, the young man Prince. Lane 6, that looks like Nathan Allen. So Nathan Allen is in a very good lane for this showdown. Yeah, so the track is soaking wet right now. I was really hoping for a good day because I was really hoping for some blistering times in the 200 meters. But let us see what happens with this 400. So we have Javon Donkeyman Francis in lane 2. And in lane 1, we have Chris Taylor. As Brain Jane would say, the Calabar athletes. So it has been a very good 4 days of championships. Final day, brains are tired, muscles are tired. Let us see who will take this 400 meters. Fresh God, thanks for joining. Big up Fresh God. Here trying to deputize for coach. All right, so they're on their marks. And they are off. Prince has gone out really, really fast in lane 7, already up on the shoulder of Bloomfield. Something seems to be wrong with Prince. He has slowed down. In the middle of the track, Nathan Allen looks good also. Nathan Allen looks to be in the lead right now. And Akeem Bloomfield out there in lane 8. Javan Francis, Christopher Taylor, they have some work to do in lanes 1 and in lane 2. Entering the home stretch now is Akeem Bloomfield, Nathan Allen, and they're stepping forward. 1, 2, 3. All right, so the fastest one for the year, the fastest 400 runner for the year, Javon Powell, has just won the 400 meters, 45.50. It was a blanket finish for second and third. I'm just waiting for the official results to come up so I can see second and third. Yes, coach means he's at the stadium. So he should be at the stadium. So let me see the finish. It was a blanket finish. Prince got out really well and was up on the shoulder of Bloomfield. And it seems like he felt a cramp or something, and he just slowed right all the way down. 300 meters, Bloomfield was running a very good race in lane 8 out there. So at this point, it was Bloomfield out in lane 8, Powell in lane 4, and Allen in lane 6. Bloomfield began to tire, so that's 1, 2, 3, oh. So that's Nathan Allen second. Let me see who is that for third person, like the Bloomfield and Kareem Bartley for third. So just waiting for the results to confirm. So in first, Javon Powell, 45.50. Nathan Allen second, 45.64. Anthony Cox is in third, 45.65. Kareem Bartley, fourth, 45.78. And Javon Francis in fifth. Now, the problem that these 400-meter runners are facing is the 44.9 qualifying mark. I think so far, I think Chris Taylor has that mark from last season. So I'm not sure how that would go for our 400 athletes. Yeah, I think only Christopher Taylor and Powell have the qualifying, the automatic standard for 400 meters for world champs. So even though Chris Taylor, I think, finished in 6th, he still might be going because of the standard. And I think today is the deadline or tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure when the deadline is for them to run that qualifying time. So Chris Taylor finished 7th in 45.91. And Bloomfield faded all the way back to 6th in 45.89 after a good start. Oh, today is the deadline. Thank you. So today is the deadline for them to run it. So the winner, Powell, definitely going, and Chris Taylor might be going because of the automatic standard that he got last year. But I'm still concerned for Chris Taylor. I've been saying it from the start of the trials that Chris Taylor doesn't look like himself. I did say it, and I'm still a little bit concerned for him. All right, so that's the 400 meters. Which event do we have next? We have next up should be, I think it's the hurdles that we have next, or is it the let me double check. Next up, yes, we have the under 20, the hurdles. So we have the 100-meter hurdles coming up next, and then after the hurdles, we will end with the 200. So somebody was asking when the 200 will be. We will end with the 200. Fresh got or anybody, I need to find brain drain. I cannot find brain drain. I've been searching for brain drain from about 3 o'clock today. I cannot find brain drain. I cannot find brain drain. I'm sure you all know by now, but I'm looking for brain drain because in the US trials, Shakari finished 5th in the 200 meters. So she will not be going. Well, she can go, but she will not be running any individual event at the World Champs. And brain drain seems to be hiding. I don't know why brain drain is hiding from me. The 200 meter was won by Abby Steiner in 21.77. That's her personal best, and that's the fastest time this year. Tamara Clark was second in 21.92. Then Jenna Prandini was third in 22.01. Sturgis was fourth. Britney Brown was fifth. And Gabby Thomas, it's a surprise for me that I think Gabby is injured. She was eighth in that event. So I'm still searching for brain drain. I cannot find brain drain. I don't know where brain drain is. I cannot find brain drain. Yeah, I am disappointed for Gabby also, but Gabby has been all right. How Gabby does her season, Gabby runs a lot of races every year. So maybe that took a toll on her, and she got picked up an injury. That's what I'm hearing, that she got injured as to why she did not make the team. Gabby is one of my favorite American runners. So I'm really, yes, Shakari can go, but Shakari cannot run. And I doubt they will give her a leg on the 4x1s. That's not how America works. America. All right, so yeah, Shakari not going to the championships. I am really sad about that. I wanted Shakari to be there. I wanted Shakari to be there on the global stage, so that when our girls beat her, there is no excuse. No, there's another excuse loading. Brain drain gone into hiding. Oh my, I've been searching for brain drain. I've been searching for brain drain. I cannot find brain drain at all. I don't know where brain drain is. Don't know where brain drain is right now. Brain drain is hiding like how Shakari duck out the press after a race. All right, so just to let you know, you're not missing any action. They're setting up for the hurdles, the 100-meter hurdles for seems to be the 100-meter hurdles for women. That's with Megan Tapper, Ansi, Britney Anderson. So this is one of those events that it is going to be very close in this hurdles race. That's exactly what Chris Taylor did. Too many races in Europe the last 3 weeks. All right, so with Chris Taylor now, Chris Taylor was, remember he picked up an injury at indoors, World Indoors. So that injury really hampered him and set him back. In a championship year, you really don't want to get any injuries in a championship year. So I think that really hampered Christopher Taylor's progress this season. That injury that he picked up. Who is that? DeMarcus. DeMarcus, are you an American, DeMarcus, watching? Welcome. DeMarcus Mack. Yeah. Thanks, Charlene. That Shakari cannot be in the 4x1. She's not gonna be in the pool. That's not how America works. America works with the top three. Well, as a matter of fact, America works like this: the top six will go in the pool. Welcome, DeMarcus. I'm so glad that you have confidence in your American girls. They are looking good. 21.7 is not a slow time for the 200 meters and that 10.69 in the 100 meters, even though there was a 2.9 tailwind behind them. All right, so coach is at the stadium, so that's why I'm sitting in for him. Hopefully, I can keep your attention and do half as good a job as Coach Minzy. Hopefully, I can do that job as Coach Minzy. So our girls, I can't call them girls; they are adults. Our hurdlers are on the track. The juniors first. In lane 1, we have Essence Burbridge. In lane 2, we have Sharika Hill of Heidel. In lane 3, we have Onika Wilson, also of Heidel. In lane 5, we have Alexis James. Lane 6, we have Asharia Hewlett. Lane 7, we have Alexia Austin. And in lane 8, it's Shania Myers. So the juniors, the under 20, 100-meter hurdles, they are on track now, setting their blocks, getting ready to run. So for this race, it's an obstacle race. Anything can happen. I try not to call obstacle races, but this should be a very good showdown between Alexis James and Sharika Hill. There should be a very good showdown between those two. So we'll see who will remain standing when the dust settles. So wait, let me see them. I need to highlight the American and we have to make sure we let him feel welcome. Jamaican women get another 1, 2, 3 and 100, but the 200 might be a little hope. DeMarcus, it depends if Shelly decides to run the 200. If Shelly decides to run the 200, then it is high possibility that we'll get 1, 2, 3 in the 200. In the 100, as I say, it's sure for another 1, 2, 3. But as Sharika says, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But the thing about Americans run well in America. All right, let me read this current about Shelly. If Shelly goes under 21.8, she should double because the third place would be up for grabs, giving Sharika and Alien 1, 2, Abby, Battle Dean, and Shelly for third. All right, so Shelly will run faster than 21.8. That's that. I am sure of that. The problem is that, remember, Shelly is a lot older now, and the weight load of her running the 100, running 3 runs in the 100 and then 3 in the 200, it might take a toll on her depending on how hard her 200-meter heats are. So, but her coach and her team said that after this championships, they will make a decision on if she can handle both the 100 and the 200. Either way, our females have been in top form. So we're expecting to get majority of the medals in the sprints. So yeah, we know Shelly doesn't like the 200. Shelly is a 100-meter runner. Oh, she doesn't like the 200. She just does the 200 meters. Yes, DeMarcus, Shelly-Ann is running the 200 meters. Well, she's running it at trials. Seems to be raining again. I didn't want the rain tonight. All right, so the girls are on track. Let me run through the lineup again. Essence Burbridge in 1. Lane 2, Kerika Hill. Lane 3, Kerika Hill. Lane 4, Onika Wilson. Lane 5, Alexis James. Lane 6, Asharia Hewlett. Lane 7, Alexia Austin. And lane 8, Shania Myers. Those are your 7 finalists. All right, so I see somebody here watching from Kenya. Big up yourself from the motherland in Africa. Someone from the African continent. Francis. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that last name. I'm sorry. I am sorry. But I'll get back to the 4 hurdles for US in a bit. They are sent to their marks for the girls under 19 100-meter hurdles. Girls 19 and under, 100-meter hurdles finals. And Onika is missing. Set. And they are off. Kerika Hill up to a brilliant start, leading Alexis James. Alexis James is trying to go with Kerika Hill, but it's Kerika Hill in charge. Kerika Hill will get this one ahead of Alexis James. And in third is Asharia Hewlett. So Kerika Hill has just won the girls under 20 100-meter hurdles title. 12.98 is the winning time. So that's Kerika Hill first and Alexis James second. She was the first one out of the blocks. She got to hurdle 1 first, and that's how it stayed. Alexis tried to catch her in the middle of the race, but she did some very, very clean hurdling there. So Kerika Hill looks really, really good going over those hurdles. Alexis James trying to do everything to catch her. She closed the gap, but Kerika managed to hold on. So I think that one went as how we expected, with the 2 favorites finishing 1-2 in that one. Both these girls are hurdling really, really well. All right, so Kerika Hill first, Alexis James second, Asharia Hewlett in third. All right, so about the 400 hurdles now for US. USA is ahead of Jamaica right now as it relates to the 400-meter hurdles, both males and the females. I think we need to put some more work in the 400-meter hurdles. In due time, we will catch up. As I say, all four went under 48 seconds. I am just checking right, and I'm double checking right now. Yes, Rai Benjamin, Trevor Brissett, and Khalifa Rosser all went the top three. Well, the top four went under 48 seconds. So Rai Benjamin won in 47.04. That's a worldly time. Trevor Bassett was second, 47.47, and Khalifa 47.65. I remember the world record holder is not 100% right now, so that's up for grabs. All right, so our senior girls, or senior women, sorry, I can't call them girls. Our senior women are getting ready. This should be a really, really good race. We have the bubbly Megan Tapper. We have Daniel Williams. We also have Britney Anderson. So this one should be very, very interesting. Let's see who will get this one. DeMarcus, you're brave. You're very brave choosing the winners in an obstacle race. All right, so the ladies are getting ready. They are on track. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have a full field. All 8 have turned up for this event. I'll give you the lane assignments as soon as they post them. I just know from where I can see, I know that Daniel is in lane 3, Britney is in lane 4, and Megan is in lane 5. So the running should come from the middle of the track. Unless we're having some upset going on tonight. DeMarcus Parchment is running. All right, so in lane 2, we have Trishana Hemmings. In lane 3, we have Daniel Ansi Williams. In lane 4, we have Britney, who seems to be in the form of her life. Britney Anderson in lane 4. Will she make that step this year and claim the national title? In lane 5, we have Megan Tapper, Olympic medalist, the bubbly personality. In lane 6, we have Demisha Roswell. In lane 7, Crystal Morrison. And in lane 8, we have a Sherman Williams. Look who is back. Brendan, after the hurdles, after the 100-meter hurdles, we talk to you, okay? We will talk. Welcome, Brendan. Welcome. So the girls have been sent to their marks. Let's see. Daniel Williams in 3, Britney Anderson 4, Megan Tapper in 5. That's where we are expecting the running to come from in this one. So they're on their marks. There seems to be a problem at the start. There's a break. They have been asked to stand. So, Brandon, welcome, Brandon. Big up yourself, Brandon. I respect you a lot. You don't give up on your athletes. Chrissy, I don't have any link. I don't have any link at all. Brandon, the clouds throw water on the track. It was raining cats and dogs in Kingston. But we soon deal with brain drain. We soon deal with brain drain, okay? Let us focus on our 100-meter girls first, and then we deal with brain drain. I'm glad that he's not hiding anymore. Brain drain, finish cry and come now. All right, for the second time, they are in their blocks. Set, and they are off. Daniel and Megan with a brilliant start. Megan is leading right now, but Britney is trying to close. Megan Topper is in the lead. Britney is coming forward. Britney has taken over the ascendancy. Britney's first. Britney won that one. 12.52 seconds. Britney Anderson had to work for that one. She really had to work for that one. 12.52 is the flash time, waiting for the official time. So Britney is our national champion. 12.53 seconds, that's the official time for Britney Anderson. And she had to work for that one. Megan Topper flew out of the blocks. And Danielle Williams and Britney had to come and push past both of them. So our big three, the three big guns, are the ones that will be going to Eugene. Just looking at the replay, Britney was the last one up. Megan got a very good start. So did Danielle. But at about hurdle 5, Britney turned on the afterburners and flew past Megan and Danielle to get the win. It was evident that Britney really wanted this one. Britney really wanted this one. You can see the determination on her face to get back to Megan Topper and move past her. And Britney has been in superb form this season. So of all the athletes, Britney all right, so Britney Anderson first, 12.53. Megan Topper second, 12.60. Danielle Williams third in 12.66. And I think it's Demisha in fourth. So those are our business as usual. So our big three going to Eugene. Britney has finally won the national championships, and she's very, very happy. She has been having a superb season, winning across the circuit. Rubbing shoulders with the world record holder. I'm really looking for big things from Britney this year. All right, so Brain Drain. Welcome again, Brain Drain. Everybody welcome Brain Drain, because Brain Drain loves Shaq. One thing with Brain Drain, he loves Sha'Carri. He really loves Sha'Carri. And Brain Drain keeps saying, oh, next year will be Sha'Carri will come back bigger and stronger, better. And we hear that every year from 2019. It's now 2022. I'm hoping she'll be ready for Paris 2024. Let me run through some persons. Andrew, big up Andrew, same flame. Shay, Minecraft boss. I don't have any link for the race. I think it's on YouTube though. If you search for Jamaica National Trials, it should be there on YouTube. Fresh God, Shay, all the other persons, Javon. DeMarcus from America. Well, we have an interesting comment here from Rockhill saying that none of the Jamaicans will medal in the high hurdles. None of the Jamaican ladies will medal in the high hurdles. We heard that last year at Olympics, and we all know how that turned out. The smallest one medal. So if you're in Jamaica, well, wherever you are, it's on One Spot Media. I am watching on One Spot Media. Rocky Hill, are you American, Rocky Hill? I like when we mix with the Americans, America is like our neighbors. So we like when we have dialogue with Americans. We know that World Championships and Olympics nice when we have the Jamaican American rivalry going on. So we want to keep that rivalry alive. So up next should be our 110 hurdles for juniors, under 20 boys or under 20 men. Hurdles is up next. What do you think about Lyles and Knight and trash talking each other? All right, brain drain. That sounds like American business. And I don't have a problem with trash talking. I'm one person, I don't have a problem with trash talking. It makes it when it motivates the athletes, it pushes them, as long as it doesn't get disrespectful. All right, so Knighton and Lyles, I think Knighton will learn that Lyles is not somebody you want to trash talk, especially since Lyles earlier in the season has been doing a lot of 60 meters to work on the first part of his race. So I'm expecting Lyles to go at least 19.5 at World Champs. That's how fast I expect Lyles to go. The advantage that Nine has is that Nine is way younger than Lyles. So you will get there. All right, under 19 and under boys, 200. Sorry, under 20 boys, 110 hurdles final. We have Neil Matthew Sutherland from JC in lane 1. Matthew Sullivan from Veer in lane 2. Khalil Johnson, Iowa in lane 3. Javel Granville from San Diego in lane 4. In lane 5, we have Deshaun Lamb, lane 6. Demario Prince, lane 7. Jamili Thomas, and in lane 8, we have Sharvis Simmons. So let me see. We seem to have some open lanes. Let me see if everybody is there. Neil Matthew Sutherland is there. Matthew Sullivan. Oh yeah, we have a full field for this one. Yes, so Granville, if you remember yesterday, Granville hit every single one of the hurdles yesterday and still managed to win. So let's see if he will have a clean race today. So I think it's going to be between Lamb and Granville. So it's going to be a San Diego Calabar showdown. So let us see who will take this one. And again, it's an obstacle race, so anything can happen. All right, so they have been sent to their marks. They have been told to stand. Not sure what's happening at the start. And people there still water in lane 1. Andrew, I don't want to call it down on him because Granville is probably one of our best hurdlers right now. I don't want to say he's going to hit the hurdles again. I so have a yellow card in the field. So it wasn't a false start or anything. Let's see if we get a clean break this time. So Neil Matty Sutherland in 1, Matty Sullivan in 2, Khalil Johnson in 3, Javel Granville 4, Deshaun Lamb in 5, Demario Prince in 6, Jamili Thomas in 7, and Sharvis Simmons in lane 8. They're on their marks. And they are off. So Javel Granville and Lamb already doing battle in the middle of the track. Lamb and Granville pushing to the line. Lamb seems to have gotten the better of Granville in this one. So Deshaun Lamb has just won the under 20 110 hurdles title. Brain Drain was right this time. We know Brain Drain's caliber loyalty. So Deshaun Lamb is our under 20 110 hurdles champion. The time 13.42. And yes, Granville still didn't have a clean race. He was hitting the hurdles left, right, and center. Good run there from both Granville and Lamb. They both got up almost at the same time, hurdling together. Deshaun had a clean race while Granville is still hitting the hurdles. He's still hitting the hurdles. And that yes, Andrew, he's still hitting the hurdles. I think he only cleared 2 or 3 of them out of the 10. That is where Lamb beat him. He hit hurdle 9, hit hurdle 10, and Lamb passed him. Yes, Brain Junior, Calabar athlete, has won that one. So Deshaun Lamb 13.42, Javel Granville 13.48, Demario Prince is in third 13.60, Sharvis Simmons in fourth in 13.65, Khalil Johnson in fifth in 13.77 seconds, Neil Matty Sutherland 6, Matty Sullivan in 8. I think if Granville cleans up his race, Granville will be a force to be reckoned with in this event. I think he needs to clean up his race though. Bridging of company tonight. Bridging is sent out for American troops. Send out the American troops. So getting ready for the 110 hurdles final. The big men are on track. There we have the Olympic champion on screen, Hans Parchment. Looks to be in superb form. And it's going to be a battle for the title between him and Omar Macleod. Can Omar Macleod put together a clean race and challenge Hans Parchment for that national title? Or will Rashid Broadbell have something to say about it? So these are the lanes. LaFrance Campbell is in 1. Damian Thomas in 2. Why they move it so fast? I missed that. All right, let me see if I can get them. In 3, there's Omar Macleod. In 4, Hands of Parchment. I'm just looking at them from the track because they took down the list already. So I'm just looking at them to tell you the lanes. Demarcus, it's not that he fell off. He was going through some stuff. He changed camp. Earlier at the start of the season, he changed coach and all of that. He has been trying to fix up his hurdling. If you remember last season, he was hitting hurdles here, there, and everywhere, falling down in the middle of the races and all of that. So he has been really working hard to clean up his hurdling. The problem with Omar Macleod is that he is too fast. Omar Macleod is very, very fast. I think he has a 10 OPB in 100 meters. He is very fast. It is the same problem that Broadbell is facing right now. Broadbell is also fast. So for them to control that speed and clear the barriers, it's affecting them. But I hope they find the remedy soon. Also, I don't think Macleod is as confident as we're used to seeing him. He doesn't look as confident. But this one should be interesting. So Branger in there saying O'Hara to qualify. Branger, I think the younger Calabar athlete will beat O'Hara in this one. Maybe he can upset the big guns. That's Orlando Bennett. I think Bennett can upset the big guns in this one and maybe sneak in for a place in Eugene because he has looked really, really good. Today we have Broadbell in 6. So we have Macleod in 3, Parchment in 4, Bennett in 5, Broadbell in 6. Based on form, that I think that's where the top 3 will come from. Based on form right now. But this is one of those events that coming into the championship, this is one of the events that I said I could not predict because it should have been stacked. And remember, our hurdlers we are missing Levy. So Levy is not there. That is how deep our 110 hurdles be. That is a better shout, Branger and Bennett. That is a better shout than O'Hara right now. But again, it's an obstacle race. So anything can happen in an obstacle race. Kelly coaches at the stadium. So I'm just sitting in for coach tonight. Making sure that you guys get coverage of day 4. So in lane 1, we have LaFrance Campbell. Let's hope that they run through the entire list for me. Lane 2, yeah, that's Damian Thomas in lane 2. Hasn't looked like himself all season, but slowly getting back there. Lane 3, we have Omar Macleod. No, Branger is not Coach Minzy. Branger is Shakari's personal handler. Hansu Parchment is in lane 4. Branger in 3 can qualify. So the top 3 will go to Eugene. In lane 5, we have the youngster that is in superb form, Orlando Bennett. In lane 6, we have Rashid Broadbell, probably the fastest in a straight line in the field. Tyler Mason is in lane 7. And in lane 8, the great Michael O'Hara. So, can one of these upset Parchment, Macleod, or Broadbell? Will it come from Orlando Bennett? Will it come from Tyler Mason, Michael O'Hara, Damian Thomas, or LaFrance Campbell? Coming into the championships, this is what a lot of persons consider the race of the championships. This one. They have been sent to their marks. And we have a break at the start. Let's hope it wasn't a false start. Broadbell seems to be confident. Let's see if it's a false start. Oh no, LaFrance, he wasn't ready. So they got called back. This should be a yellow card. Should be a yellow card for the entire field. Green card, sorry, yeah, should be a green card. So nobody's out. It wasn't a false start. So we have Parchment, a champion. Omar Macleod, a former champion. O'Hara, champs champion. So let's go. They're back again in the blocks. Second time. And there's a lot of tension for this race. Set. And they are off. Omar Macleod has gotten a brilliant start and is leading the pack. But here comes Hansi Parchment. Hansi Parchment has taken over the lead. Here comes Orlando Bennett and Broadbell. Says Hansi Parchment first, Broadbell in second, and Orlando Bennett, the youngster, in third. So those are our 3 men in the 110 hurdles. Omar Macleod had a brilliant start, but he started hitting the hurdles. At about hurdle 3, Parchment seemed to hit overdrive. 13.14 for Hansi Parchment. It seemed like Parchment hit overdrive after hurdle 3 and just blew past Macleod. Broadbell seems to be very, very happy about making the team. He seems to be even happier than Hansi Parchment. So let's watch the replay. Omar got an excellent start. Omar Macleod got out very well, and Broadbell. Broadbell hitting a few hurdles, Macleod hitting a few hurdles just the same. And then here comes Hansi Parchment and Broadbell. So let's see. Parchment ran a clean race. That is the difference. That is the difference. Macleod going left and right across the track after the start, that affected him. Broadbell and the youngster fighting it out for the second position. Broadbell, you can see on his face that he really wanted it. So Orlando Bennett qualifies for World Championships. See, Bridget? See, I was telling you better your bank on the younger Rabalak athlete. Omar was good up to hurdle number 3. I think he hit hurdle 4 and then hit hurdle 7, and that completely threw his race off. So that's not a bad time for Parchment, 13.14. So let me get the full results for you. All right, so Hansa Parchment first, 13.14. Rashid Broadwell second, 13.20. Orlando Bennett third, 13.28. Damian Thomas was fourth in 13.36. Tyler Mason, 13.40 in fifth. Michael O'Hara, 13.48 in sixth. LaFrance Campbell, 13.49. And Omar Macleod, 13.54 in 8. big up, Brain Drain. Thanks for that one, Brain Drain. Thank you for that one. So the 3 men for Eugene, the Olympic champion Hansi Parchment, who has been in superb form all season, and the 2 youngsters, Broadbell and Orlando Bennett. I am really, really proud of Orlando Bennett. I've watched this young man grow. I've been watching him from last season, getting better and better and better. Now he is on that plane going to Eugene. Really happy for him. As it relates to Omar, I know Omar going through a lot of stuff. He pulled out of a meet, I think 2 weeks ago, saying mentally he wasn't prepared for the meet, seeing that he has the national trials coming up this weekend. So I know that there are a lot of stuff going on right now with Omar Macleod. You just have to be patient and give him time. Just be patient with Macleod, give him some time. He has to work out whatever is going on in his head. I could tell from his facial expressions that he hasn't been confident all through trials, and he's normally a confident person. So he has to work out whatever is going on, and it's not the end of the road for him. It's pretty obvious that he is fast. It's just for Omar to clean up his race. Yes, Orlando Bennett has a bright future. Brain. I've been watching him from last season, as a matter of fact, and I had him down as one of them, as the person if could spring an upset and break into that top 3. So I had Bennett as that person who might be able to break into the top 3, but I definitely had Parchment to win. Based on the season that Parchment is having, there was nobody here that could beat him today. He had a sluggish start, but after hurdle 3, Parchment just hit overdrive, and he just flew past everybody. Parchment was the last one up. Omar first at hurdle 1, then Broadbell came forward. After hurdle 3, Parchment just flew past everybody, and that was it. You know, once Hansi gets in front, that's it. We have Orlando and Broadbell coming over the last hurdle at the same time, but you know, Broadbell has faster foot speed. So once Broadbell gets over the hurdle beside anybody, 9 out of 10 times he will beat them to the line because he's quick. Ian, will we have this upset in the women's 200 meter this evening? Will one of the big 3 not make the women's 200 team? I don't think any of our other female 200 meter athletes are anywhere near the level of our big 3. They are nowhere near the level of our big 3 right now. What would be an upset, by the way? What would be an upset? The under 20 girls are coming out for the 200 meter finals. Javon Swaby said Grant Holloway ran 12.81 last season at trials and still lost Olympics when Parchment didn't win Jamaican trials. All right, so that was my race at the Olympics last year, Parchment. And if you remember, I think Parchment ran against Holloway in the heats and in the semifinals. And Parchment said that he got help from Taekwondo Tracy and a few others to work on his start. And he knows that he can catch Grant. Holloway is one of those fast starters. Holloway flies out of the blocks, but fades at the end. And so I think that is what happened. Last season, Holloway ran the entire season without anybody pulling up on his shoulder. So the first time he got challenged, Grant Holloway tightened up and Parchment beat him. I think that's what happened to Grant last year. It's the first time somebody really pushed forward and challenged him. And Parchment challenged him, I think, at hurdle 9 or 10. And he could not hold off Hansa Parchment. But I think this year, though, Grant Holloway has to play second fiddle to Devon. Devon has looked really good this year. So let's just hope that our men will have something to say. Rocky Hill, Devon has beaten Grant this season also. So is it that Grant is running bad races, or is it that he's just getting beaten? So getting ready for the girls under 2200 meter finals. A lot of persons are a little bit sad that Liston is not participating in this one. I would assume that Liston. Hold on, let me hear what Omar Macleod is saying. All right, so Macleod is saying he lost a cousin. His cousin died. His cousin was also 5 months pregnant and all of that. I don't know how different people deal with grieving in a different way. I'm not gonna say he's making any excuses, but you can see that if you look at his face, his whole demeanor, you can tell that he is dealing with something internal. You can see that he's dealing with something internal right now. He said he really got out really well in the 100 meters, in the 110 hurdles just now, and then the hurdles started to come at him faster and faster. That's what happens when you are too fast. So we just have to pray for Macleod, because we want our best athletes to be running. And Macleod is one of our best hurdlers here in Jamaica. So we want our best athletes to be in the best shape of their life. And a lot of persons see track and field and don't understand the mental strain that track and field takes. It does take a mental strain. So I think we let's just support our athletes. We don't know what they're going through. Let's just support them. And hopefully Macleod can come back. He's still pretty young. When I look at Parchment in his 30s, still running in the best shape of his life. So just pray for Macleod that he will come back and be in tip top form for Paris in 2024. But for now, the girls are getting ready for the under 2200 meters. Again, in this race, we have one half of the sensational twins. We have Tia Clayton in this race. Comment section heating up. Grant versus who? No, Brandon, his reason for last year was rubbish. I did not agree with his reasoning for last year. For this year, last season is gone. I don't judge an athlete for what happened last season. This season is completely different, Brandon. So that's why I don't want to say he's making an excuse or whatever. But it is pretty obvious that he is dealing with some mental problems. I don't know if it's grieving or whatever it is. But remember, I did say yesterday, Brain, that Omar just does not look confident. And he's normally one that is confident. So the Olympic champion will be going to America to try and add the World Championships title to his Olympic gold medal. So the under 20 girls, 200 meters, they're on track in lane 1, Jamara Patterson. Well, lane 1 is empty. Lane 2, Nydia Chance. Lane 3, Abrina Wright. Lane 4, Tia Clayton. Lane 5, Alana Reed. Lane 6, Shanice Walker. Lane 7, Lavanya Williams. And lane 8, Michaela Hazley. This one should be a very good race. All these girls are running some very good times. Tia Clayton would have been upset about not making the team for the flat 100 meters. I'm sure she is trying to make the team for the 200 meters. She is the favorite for me. Will Alana Reid spoil the party? And I would assume that they are running for one spot because I can assume that Brianna Liston will be chosen to run the 200 meters. So in essence, then they are running for one spot. I think this one will be Tia versus Alana. Tia, the more senior athlete, should have this one in the bag. But I've learned not to doubt the Heidel girls. In lane 3 is Abrina Wright. Her twin, I don't know them different. They are twins. One runs 100 and 400, and the other one runs 2-4. One runs 1-2, one runs 2-4. So I don't know which one this, if it's the 400 one or the 100 one. So the under 20 girls 200 meter finals. They have been sent to their marks. I think Tia Clayton should win this one comfortably. Unless Alana pushes her. And they are off. Alana Reid has gotten a brilliant start, already closing on lane 5. So Alana Reid comes off the turn in front. Tia Clayton has some work to do. Alana Reid is out in front. And at this point, Alana Reid seems to be holding off Tia Clayton. Alana Reid will get there. Wow. So Alana Reid has just beaten Tia Clayton in the 200 meters. So that is your winner, Alana Reid, 23.19. That for me is an upset. That's a big, big upset. That's a big run there by Alana Reid. Herbert Liston is not participating in the meet. I think she has a medical exemption from this meet. But Alana Reid led from gun to tape, as they would say. Ran a superb curve, came off the turn ahead of everybody. And Tia Clayton could not reel her in. Alana Reid high stepping all the way to the line. So that's Alana Reid there, under 2200 meter champion. Brain drain, Tina. All right, so normally at this level, they like letting them run because we have so much talent, we have so much depth. It is very rare that you see an athlete doubling up at this level. So that is why Liston didn't run the 100 meter also. So that's why Liston decided, well, she was supposed to run the 200 meters and Tina was supposed to run the 100 meters. But after Tina run that 10.97, she don't need to go again to run the 200 meters. They're just focusing on 1-1 events at World Under 20 Championships, which makes sense. And I think they sent Tia into the 200 meters after she did not qualify for the flat 100. And at this rate, it doesn't look like she'll be running the 200 meters because Liston, I would assume that Liston will be added. The under 20 boys are on track. Under 20 boys are on track. All right, so the lane assignments. Omarion Bennett is in 1. David Lynch is in 2. Zachary Cox is in 3. Malik Smith Band is in 4. Adrian Carr in 5. Sandra Davison in 6. Kimani Sterling in 7. And Ricoy Hunter in lane 8. I'm predicting a very fast time here for Sandra Davison. Davison has looked really good all championships. I'm expecting him to PB in the 200 meters. Brain drain, that 400 meters is complicated because only Powell and Taylor has the automatic standard. So I think Taylor should go to the World Championships, even though he finished, I think, 6th. So the under 20 boys are on track. No. Focus is on Davison. He's in lane 6. Adrian Carr is in lane 5. Can Adrian Carr spring a surprise? And they are off. Davison is already up on the runner in lane 7. Already past Kimani. Davison is out in front. 50 meters to run. Davison is just bouncing away. Looking well relaxed. 20.81 is the flash time. So we have a double champion. The 100 meter champion is now the 200-meter champion in the under 20 boys 200 meters. 20.84 is the flash time. All right, so let me calm down. Rocky, Andrew was here last night. He's always here. So I don't know how you guys miss each other. Just know for future, you both will be here, so you can keep the debates going on all the way into World Championships. We're gonna do this for World Champs, so they can look out for that one. Andrew, I'm not gonna read that comment though, but let's just keep it respectful. We'll be here for World Champs, so we can have the bantering for World Champs and invite more Americans to come and join, so we can have the US versus Jamaica rivalry going on. Nice, clean, fun rivalry. That's all. So that's Sandre Davison, 20.81. That's his PB. I did predict that he would run a PB in the 200. Normally, when you run a PB in the 100 and you are a bit like that, you will run a PB in the 200. So 20.84, Sandre Davison first. David Lynch of Calabar was second in 21.32. Malik was third, and in fourth, Adrian Carr faded to fourth. Wow. So Davison running both the 100 and 200 meters. I think we have a really big shot at Davison doing the double and winning the double. CC Sports Lab, big up yourself, CC. Welcome. The match supposed to finish now. For the football fans, I think for the football fans, Jamaica has beaten 9 men Haiti 2-1. So the under 20 team has beaten Haiti 2-1 in that game. Haiti were given 2 red cards, down to 9 men in that one. Yeah, 9 men. They got 2 red cards. Yeah, Matic. The Haiti received 2 red cards in the game. So they were reduced from 11 to 9. So the females are on track. This is the race that everybody is waiting for. This is the big one, 200 meter for women. Kevona Davis is in lane 8. In lane 7. Let's see, we have a full field. Ashanti Moore. These are 2 of the outstanding youngsters from champs a few years ago. So Ashanti Moore in 7, Kevona Davis in lane 8. And then my favorite for this event, Sharika Jackson, the 100-meter champion from a few nights ago. Sharika Jackson is in lane 6. Looks extremely focused for this one. And in lane 5, we have the double Olympic champion, Elaine Thompson Hira. In lane 4, we have Natalia White. And in lane 3, the fastest woman over 100 meters this year, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, Mommy Rocket. Let's see what Mommy Rocket has in store. She's in lane 3. And in lane 2, we have Jodine Williams. And all the way down in lane 1, Dominic Clark. So I'm going to go on a limb here, brain drain, and I'm going to say that Sharika Jackson will PB in the 200 meters. She will, if the conditions are good, Sharika will run 21.7 or 21.6 tonight. Sharika will lead from the bend straight to the line. And they're on their marks. As much as I love Shelly, Sharika is my pick for this one. She has been my pick from before the trials. Set. And they are off. Sharika and Shelly seems to be doing the running on the bend. Sharika is way ahead of them. Here comes Elaine Thompson trying to close Sharika. So it's Sharika Jackson responding all the way out there in front. So Sharika Jackson, 21.56. I knew she was going to run a fast time. 21.56. She did say that she had something special for the 200 meters. $21.56. World lead. Personal best. She did say it a few nights ago that she has something special for the 200 meters, and she did deliver. Wow. I was expecting her to run 21.6 or 21.7 low, but 21.5. Wow. Ho. Sharika is in disbelief. And she led from gun to tape. Those 60 meters that she has been doing at the first part of the season. See why I have Sharika Jackson to win the 200? I know for a fact none of the others could beat her. She's miles ahead of Elaine and Shelly. I know Sharika has not peaked as yet. So she is 3/100ths of a second out of the Jamaican. The Jamaican national record is 21.53. That is by Elaine Thompson here. And Sharika just ran 21.56. So only 2 people have run faster than Sharika over the 200 meters. I expected her to have this season, but this is at this stage of the season, if she's running 21.5. And just a bit of information, her coach did say that Sharika can break that record. He said it a few weeks ago that Sharika can break the record. And if it's one thing I learned is never to doubt. All right, so the result: Sharika Jackson 21.55, Elaine Thompson here at 22.05 in second, and Shelly Ann Fraser Price 22.14, Natalia White 22.67. So all those Americans, the Marcus and Rocky Hill and Brain Drain and all of them, I did tell you, Sharika is here. See Candice there jumping and hugging up Sharika. We know that they are very close. I know that Sharika was gonna have this type of season. I predicted her to win the 200 meter coming into these trials based on how she looked. And for one thing for sure, we cannot write off Elaine. So Eugene should be interesting. 21. Whoa, my God. 21.56. And Brain Drain is still talking about Steiner. Steiner's PB is 21.7. And that Eugene track is way faster than the National Stadium track. So this should be interesting. And for those who are wondering, Sharika Jackson has not peaked as yet. She has not peaked yet. So she should go faster in Eugene. All right, so Urban Highlight Factor said Elaine had a lot of mileage in her legs. This is, wait, let me listen to what Sharika is saying.
I just have to give thanks firstly. My coach and everybody. I know I had something special, but I never knew it was this special. So to cross the line and see that time, I'm so grateful.
I asked you earlier this season, I'll say it again. If you can get to those heights that the other women have been getting, no, only 2 women have ever run faster than you just ran over 200 meters. World record holder, Flojo, and Elaine Thompson here. You're now 21.55. Put that into words.
21.55.
I think that's a great word as well.
I'm gonna tell you the win reading, but there's the win reading 0. There was no wind. So those asking for win reading, there was no wind in the stadium. I mean, we have to understand our track at this time, you know. When it gets to 7, between like 6:30, 7, 8, 9, the conditions get ideal for sprinters. I am so happy for Sharika. I am so happy for Sharika. Her coaches said that she can break the record. And I am not doubting. Hey, there are 2 coaches that I don't doubt in track and field. I don't doubt Francis and I don't doubt Mills. And she has some cleaning up to do in her race. They did say that she can break the 100 record and the 200 record. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Brain Drain is always standing alone. Yes, for once I will agree with Brain Drain. The 1, 2, 3 looks likely for the 100, not the 200. All right, the senior men are getting ready. So I'll agree with Brain Drain. For the 200, I don't see the 1, 2, 3. And I don't think Shelly will run the 200 meters at World Champs. I don't think she'll run the 200 meters. The 400 meters was won by Candice. She was the favorite for me to win. Candice Macleod. Kelly, what race are asking for the times for? Yes, Brain Drain, I have never seen someone extend the lead on Elaine. Brain Drain, I have been telling you. I have been telling you that Sharika has a top end speed. Sharika top end is not normal. Oh, the 200-meter woman. All right, so 21.55 for Sharika Jackson. That's a world lead, new personal best, just 300ths of a second off the national record. Second, Elaine Thompson, 22.06, and Shelly and Fraser Price was third in 22.14. I don't think Shelly will run the 200 meters at World Championships. I think she'll focus on just the 100. CC, I see you laughing at the old man, Jazeel Murphy, but I don't know what is going on at Titans. You realize that they have been running really well. They brought Jazeel Murphy back to life. They brought Kemar Bailey Cole back to life. And they have awakened the beast. So I would be careful about what you're saying about those men at Titans. Javon Swaby, how things look right now. Honestly, how things look right now. Sharika will challenge Shelly in that 100 meters. And I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Anybody who wants to get on the podium in Eugene in that 100 meters better plan to run faster than 10.6, because I believe all three of our women will run 10.6 or faster. Shelly, Elaine, and Sharika will all run 10.6 or faster. I don't care the order. I just want 1, 2, 3, and I want Kemba to PB and run a 10.7 or even a 10.6, just the same. Sharika looks dangerous. She looks really, really dangerous. All right, so we're on to the men. I don't know why they didn't make the female race run last. All right, so the men are on track. Jazeel Murphy of Titans is in lane 1. Antonio Watson is in lane 2. Mario Heslop is in lane 3. Johan Blake, the beast, the new awakened beast, is in lane 4. Rashid Dwyer is in lane 5. Andrew Hudson is in 6. Raquan Graham is in 7. And Nigel Ellis is in lane 8. I'm not afraid of Mboma. I'm not afraid of her. Sharika has more foot speed than Mboma. And Sharika has improved a lot. I remember Sharika didn't go against Mboma last year at Olympics, I will worry about Mboma and Shelly because Mboma is strong, but not for Sharika. That 400 strength that Sharika, if Sharika gets off the bend in front of you, it's race over. Race over. Sharika, that 400 strength that Sharika has. Yes, Andrew. She has beaten the old Sharika. This is a new and improved Sharika. She has beaten the Sharika that has been doing the 400-meter program. This is a Sharika that has done a sprints program this year. A fully converted 100, 200-meter runner. Anyway, the men are on their marks. Let's see. Blake to run 19.8 in this one. And they are off. Johan Blake has got up faster than everybody else. So Blake in lane 4 is going. This is a surprise. Who is that out there in lane 6? Andrew Hudson. Andrew Hudson has taken this one. Whoa! That is a surprise. This is a shocker. This one is definitely a surprise. Andrew Hudson, 20.10 is the 200-meter champion. Johan Blake was second. This is a shocker. Nobody expected Andrew Hudson to win this one. Maybe only Andrew Hudson himself. But Andrew Hudson is our new 200-meter national champion. Brendan, I don't want to read that comment. I am thinking it, but I don't want to read it. This one is a shocker. Andrew Hudson got the best start of everybody. He came off the bend in front of Dwyer and Blake and held his form all the way to the line. Blake there struggling, tightening up, and it seems to be who that in third, Nigel Ellis or Rashid Dwyer. Is very close for third. That's a good run by Andrew Hudson. Wow. This is a shocker. I had you and Blake, after you and Blake bounced that 20.2 last night, I expected him to run sub 20 tonight. I am waiting on the official results, people, so I can tell you the official results. Waiting for the official results. But that is a shocker. So first, Andrew Hudson, 20.10. Ewan Blake is second in 20.31. Nigel Ellis. Big run from Nigel Ellis all the way out there in lane 8 to finish third, 20.41. Let me hear what Shelly is saying.
22.14 is a season's best for you. Did everything go according to plan, you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Why my one spot media acting up when Shelly talking? I'm just trying to hear what Shelly is saying.
Definitely, I have to give God thanks because tonight I came out here to just execute a solid race, and I think I was able to do that and give myself the opportunity to represent Jamaica in the 200 if I take up the challenge.
Yeah, well, you put yourself on the team, so you've selected yourself. But all season you've been saying that since you're the world champion, you skip the 100 final. You came out, you ran 10.70 in the 100 meters. Then you come out here, run 22.14. Sum up everything. Are you right where you expected to be?
Yeah, definitely. To start the season running 10.60 in the 100 is definitely something that I'm really proud of, and I've been working hard on being technical when it comes to the 100, and I've always said that in regards to the 200, it helps my 100. So I'm always gonna get myself mentally ready, and I'm gonna battle, and I'm gonna tough it out, and I'm going up here to do my best. And of course, I have to say big congratulations to Sharika. 21.55 is no joke, and I'm excited to be in the race with her. And I know that there's great things to come from her.
Yes, and you've run sparingly, Shelly, because just through 100 meters, you ran in Nairobi, then you ran in Paris. You came here to run just less than a week later. In the 100, and then just through 200 meters.
Yes.
So do you have anything else lined up, or is it just training now until
if Jamaica decides to put on an all-comers meet next week, we may think about it. But so far, this is the last competition before the Oregon Championship. And I ran last week, came back home, went back into practice and to do here. So this is basically training as well to make sure that come, July, I think 16th, I put myself in a position to exceed my own expectations.
And that's what we're all expecting. Thank you very much for taking the time out to talk with us, Shelly.
Thank you.
I'm sure everyone is very, very happy to hear.
All right, so let me hear
for you,
Andrew Hudson.
But I don't know that the Jamaican public is very familiar with you. Tell us about yourself first, and then tell us about the performance.
Well, of course, I'm sure everybody knows I'm American. American, Jamaican, my father. He's from right here in Kingston. So shout out to Kingston. I want to represent my other half of my blood. I want to represent my dad. I want to represent myself. So I feel like I came out here and I did that.
Did you surprise yourself with that performance?
No. I train hard every day to come out here and win. I'm sure like the other guys, nobody trains to lose. So I wasn't surprised.
So you're a new name, you're a new kid on the block as far as we're concerned. What should we expect going forward?
Expect hard work. For me to give it my all. I mean, I'm coming here to bear Jamaican colors now. That's what I plan to do.
Congratulations on the national championship.
All right, so just some information after listening to some interviews. I initially thought that Shelly-Ann was using the trials as training, and she confirmed that she's using the trials as training, seeing that she gets a bye for the 100 meters. And she put herself in the mix if she decides to run the 200. I don't think she will run the 200 though. And she has run what, 4 100 meters, including the one a few nights ago for the season. All of them running 10-7, 10-6 in all of them. So I think that puts the lid on our national trials. I am really looking forward to Eugene. I have a few concerns about a few athletes. I'll not share them publicly, but I am really, really happy for Sharika. I expected her to run fast. I was saying 21.7 or 21.6, but that 21.5, my God, that I did not expect that at all. I really did not expect that from Sharika. The national record is 21.53, set by Elaine Thompson-Hera. And I'm really, really looking forward to Eugene. Hudson is an American. His father is Jamaican. And so he decided to to come and represent Jamaica. It happens all the time. I think Brianna could have also run for America. Sanya Richards could run for Jamaica just the same. And she chose America. So Andrew Hudson, new kid on the block in the 200. Surprised everybody. He looks good in the 200, 20.10. I think he will be looking to go sub 20 in Eugene. So now that the championships are out the way, the team is set. I think the team is finalized now. So which race for this evening do you think is what is the high point of today and the high point, one low point of today? If Johan ran 19.8 today in the US final, what would he place? I think Johan would place about 5th, I think. The US final, they ran 21.6, 21.6, 19.6, 19.6, 19.7. So I don't think Johan would place. And I see the debate going on in the comment section. Currently, right now, US 200 meter male runners are ahead of the Jamaican. As a matter of fact, US male sprinters on a whole are ahead of the Jamaican male sprinters. We have some hope with Oblique Seville, Akeem Blake, Conroy Jones, and Johan looking a bit like himself nowadays. But US male sprinting is ahead of ours now in all 1, 2, and 4. So I think the team is set, barring those who did not get the automatic qualifying spot. Some who did not qualify via the trials but have the automatic spot, like Taylor. I think Chris Taylor should be running the 400. So we have some very excellent race today. We have Britney Anderson winning the 100-meter hurdles. That was one of the high points for me. I love Britney Anderson. She was my favorite to win. Sharika Jackson winning the 200 meters. I did say she's going to PB and run 21.6 or 21.7, but that 21.5. According to Brain Drain, Sharika run 21.5 on water because the track is soaked. But there's this thing about the track at stadium. The wet track is very fast. So we had some good races today. Hansi Parchment looking very, very good. Moving, bringing his form from the Olympics over into this season. He's looking very, very good. For the juniors, big upset. Alana Reid upsetting Tia Clayton. So I would assume that Alana Reid and Brianna Liston, her teammate, will run the 200 meters for Jamaica. Yes, I think Brianna has a medical exemption. And Brianna is the fastest junior in the 200 meters. Brianna has already run faster. She ran faster than the champs 200 meter record. And I think she will break the junior 200 meter record. It's just something with the Jamaican track. Whenever it's wet, it's fast. I don't know why. Every track is different. Oregon track is fast. Oregon track is very, very fast. In Eugene, that track is very, 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 very fast. Brain Drain with the Calabar. Loyalty. 5 Calabar men representing Lynch, Seville, Taylor, Bennett, and Lamb. Should be interesting. Yeah, Level has a medical exemption also, but the problem with the medical exemption is you have to prove that you are fit enough to compete. You are fit enough to at least beat whoever is on the team. Right now, Shelly, I love Shelly, but Sharika looks very dangerous, especially in that. Even in the 100 meters, Sharika looks dangerous. She looks very, very dangerous. Sharika came off the bend in front of everybody. She looks dangerous in that 100 meters. I can tell you that. So we're looking, Eugene, we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4. As Sharika said, we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4. We would love the 1, 2, 3, 4. We would love if Kemba can pull through and get make sure we get that 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't care the order. I wouldn't mind if we get a 1, 2, 2, 3 or a 1, 2, 3, 3 and find somewhere and get all our 4 girls the medals. And I last year at Olympics, I predicted the 4x1 female record to be broken. It barely survived because of some changeover problems. I think they messed up the legs with the persons running. Hopefully they fix that this year. Hopefully they fix it and switch back Shelly and Elaine, and the record should go because they are all faster this year. Shelly is faster. Sharika is way faster. Kemba has a brilliant start, just as Brianna. So we're not losing anything there. If anything, the individual legs are actually faster this year than they were last year. So I think that record should go if we carry around the stick. Gargamel, I know Shelly is running the 100 meters. Shelly is my favorite female athlete ever. But I'm telling you, Sharika looks dangerous. Sharika looks really, really dangerous. And yes, we have 4 in the 100 meters because Shelly is defending champion. So Shelly gets a bye into the world champs. I can't stop talking about Sharika. So I'm gonna see if coach gonna come on and give. Coach is at the stadium. I am sure he is there. He will have an interview with Sharika for us. He will get the interview. Same flame. Sharika's PB is 10-7, and that 10-7 that she ran was when with her ugly first 60 meters when she used to sleep in the blocks. So now that she has worked on the first part of her race, I am expecting Sharika to run 10-6 or faster. Brain drain with the $1,000,000 question. Did Sharika take too long to switch from the 400 meters? I don't think so. Some persons might say yes. Some might say no. For me, I don't think so. I think everything happens at the right time. At that point, we didn't need her to switch. We had Shelly and Elaine dominating the 100 meters. And how she got the switch was when she was, as a 400 athlete, you normally run a 100 meters in preparation. And she ran fast in that 100 meters. And they said, hey, maybe she can run the 100. And that's where it happened. So again, very good championships. I think we should do well with this team. I have a few doubts on the male side. Have a few doubts on the male side for the females. Our females have always been the standard bearers for us in track and field. Barring those Usain Bolt that saw for Powell years, our females have consistently been doing well over the years. Our males are starting to come to the party again. So let's see. Let me see. Big up to everybody who have been here from I started a few hours ago. Brain drain coming out of hiding. Same flame. Who else is here? Fresh God has been here, just the same. Andrew, always here. Rocky Hill, always here. CC, always in the comment causing trouble. And brain drain again, Shakari 2024 says it's no longer Shakari 2022, it's Shakari 2024. Okay. All right. Tandy Longwood says Sharika is my favorite for both the 100 and the 200 meters. That's not a bad shout. That's actually a very good shout. Same Flame is asking, so nobody think Alien can win 100 again? No, a lot of persons still have Alien to win the 100. A lot of persons don't write off Alien. See, Alien is a champion, you know. So the only thing for me, the reason I don't have Alien to win the 100 meters is because of history. Coach explained it last night. Shelly-Ann Fraser has never lost a world championships 100 meters when she is healthy. Between 2009 and 2019, Shelly-Ann Fraser has only lost two. Well, let me not say she has lost. Shelly-Ann Fraser has not won only two of the last from 2019, from 2009 to 2013. Shelly has won all the 100 meters, barring two of them. And those were the 2 seasons that she was injured. So based on history, I am saying that's why I picked Shelly for the 100 meters world champs. Mark, thank you for coming on, Mark. Big up yourself. I am still learning a lot. Still learning a lot, just the same. It's just all love. It's all love. Oh my God. So based on history, I have Shelly to win. But if I say to you that I am not wary of Sharika, I would be lying. Trust Sharika looks dangerous. She looks very, very dangerous. Coming into this championship, I had Sharika as my favorite to win both the 100 and the 200 because one, I know Shelly wasn't going to run the 100 meters. And two, I know Shelly can beat Sharika in the 200. So I had her to win both one and the two. I had my concerns about Elaine this season. She hasn't had the best of seasons. She had that shoulder injury, and it has hampered her progress this season. Hopefully, her coaches can get her up to tip-top shape for Eugene. It's just a few weeks away. So let me go in the comment section. Sharika will be running her down, but Shelly will get to the line in time. All right, so BI strong. Sharika led from the gun in the 200 meters. If you remember, Sharika started her season indoors doing the 60 meter. She lowered her PB in the 60 meter, which means she has been working on her first 60 meters in training, which would have been Sharika's weakness. So if she has gotten faster over 60 meters, that means she will be closer to Shelly, and she has more top end speed than Shelly. So as I said before, it will be a case of if Shelly can hold her form and be relaxed and hold off Sharika, because Sharika will finish like a train. Elaine will also finish like a train. If Elaine or Sharika get out at 40 meters beside Shelly, I think the race is over. So as much as I love Shelly, I have to give Sherry, I have to give Sharika looks dangerous. And see Philly Yardy vibes again with another set of history. Elaine usually performs better in Olympics or World Championships. Another set of history for you. Elaine has never won the 100 meters at the World Championships. That's another set of history against Elaine. So when I say I have Shelly to win, it's solely on history and on form. It's just coincidence that Shelly is my favorite athlete. And I'm still saying, even though Shelly is my favorite athlete, that Sharika Jackson looks dangerous. Sharika looks dangerous. Be strong. Watch over that 200 meters again, okay? Watch the 200 meters again. And I want you to look at how Sharika was pulling away from Elaine. And Elaine has one of the best top-end speeds in the world. Look at how Sharika was pulling away from her. That's the first thing you need to look at. And then I want you to look at how Elaine always beat Shelly. Reel in Shelly and beat her, and tell me that Sharika cannot do that. For me, I just want 1, 2, 3, 4. I just want 1, 2, 3, 4. For me that's the race of the championships. For me, that's the performance of the championships. Sharika running 21.5. That is the performance of the entire championships for me. Not even Tina Clayton breaking the national junior record and breaking 11 seconds. So for me, the performance of the seniors, Sharika Jackson in that 200 meters running 21.55. And for the juniors, Tina Clayton running 10.96 seconds, breaking the national junior record. So those are the two performances of the championships for me. Sharika and Tina. Those are the two for me. Those are the two that come out. We had some surprises. We had some mishaps. One of the lowest for me. I hate to see athletes get injured. I think the lowest point for me is Tajay Gill. I thought about Tajay Gill last night a lot because of the injury that he got. I don't know how bad it is. The worst part about it is Tajay Gill is the defending champion. And so I really hope that, let's just pray for Tajay that he recovers very quickly and he will be okay. Anjanette Knight, again, for me, another low. She was on the way. She was on her way to winning the 400-meter hurdles for women. She was the favorite coming in and she hit, I think, hurdle 6 or 7 coming off the bend. And she fell in that race. So that's another low for me. Yes, Andrew, that's what I'm talking about now. Yeah, Anjanette Knight. That's another low for me. A lot of persons were looking at her to do very, very well in that 400 hurdles for women. So that's another low point for me. But there are more high points than low points. Another high point for me is finally our men are starting to run sub 10 again. Amen. Our men are starting to run sub 10 again. Big shout out to Akeem Blake. Big shout out to Oblique Seville. The youngsters have awakened the beast. Johan Blake running a 9.8. I think that's his fastest time since 2012 or something like that. Have a question. I consider 2017 injured because even though she was pregnant, she still had that toe injury in 2017. So yeah, she was pregnant in 2017, injured in 2011, but she still had the toe injury in 2017 when she was pregnant. So that's why I still consider it an injury. And I did not say an injury. I say she wasn't 100% then because she can't run pregnant in 2017. All right, so do you think we will have men in the 100 and 200 meter finals? The 100 meter finals for sure. Oblique Seville made the semifinals at the Olympics, barely missed out on the finals. I think he's a lot faster this year, a lot more experience. I expect Oblique to be in that 100 meter finals. If Johan Blake can put together his race like he did at trials, he should be in the 100 meter finals also. And if Akeem Blake turns up and runs that sub 10, I think we can have 3 men in the 100 meter finals. As for the 200 meters, we might sneak one in. I'm not sure about getting anything from that 200 meters. But for the men in the 100 meters, I think we can have all 3 in the finals, as long as they put their races together. And if you follow the athletes and their coaches, and that is why I'm saying Sharika is very dangerous. Sharika at that MVP camp, if she's running 21.5, no. My mind is blown as to how fast she can run in another few weeks. At MVP, they have some tricks up. I don't know how they do it. At last year, Elaine didn't win the national trials, and they got Elaine down to 21.5. So MVP, they have some tricks up their sleeve. So that's another reason why I'm saying for Sharika, she's dangerous, very dangerous. And I'm telling you, word on the street is that word coming out of MVP is that she can break both records. And I tell her, I don't doubt Mr. Francis and I don't doubt Mr. Mills. When they talk, I just shut up and listen. Antoinette, for me, Stephen Francis is the greatest sprints coach ever. All right, so Stephen Francis for me is the greatest sprints coach ever. And the reason I say this is because Stephen Francis at one point has coached the fastest man in the world and the fastest woman alive in the world. Also, Stephen Francis has won all of the last Olympic 100-meter medals. All the last Olympic 100-meter titles, Stephen Francis win them. With Shelley and with Ilian. B.I. Strong, you make a great point that Shelley ran her fastest times after leaving MVP. I mean, Walcott is working wonders with Shelley. I don't know what he's doing with Shelley, but he's working wonders with Shelley. And Shelley running 10.6. I still consider that 10.69 at Stadium 10.6. She's running 10.6 4 times in 5 races. Tells us that she's ready to run 10.5. No, we're not gonna skip over that Shelley and Fraser ran her fastest times after leaving MVP. What we cannot doubt is that Shelley won the Olympics while at MVP. She won the Olympics and World Championships titles at MVP. So whether or not she ran faster times when she has left, we still have to give kudos to the MVP and Stephen Francis for training her to win Olympics. And see, MVP has done it with Ilian, and they are slowly doing it to Sharika right now. As I said, Sharika looks very, very dangerous. Yeah, Frana did say world record in the 100, but we all know that Sharika is better in the 200 meters. Sharika is a better 200 runner. You know what? A few months ago, somebody sent me a clip of Sharika in high school running the anchor leg in a 4x1 relay, and she was finishing like a train. Maybe Coach Minzi will remember that race. So 21.5 now. My mind is blown as to how fast she can run in Eugene. All right, so the reason why coaches get 99% of the credit. Have you ever seen athletes change coaches and they out of the blue just look like a completely different person? I think it should be 50-50 though. Athletes, you see, track and field is not for the weak mind. Track and field will make you not have any life. Track and field is so hard. Persons who do track and field can achieve anything in life. And for the person saying Shelley should leave the 200 meters alone, in a sprints program, as a 100-meter runner, you have to run a couple 200s. You have to run 200 meters because it helps with your 100. So it's not a case where Shelley have to run the 200 meters as a part of her 100-meter training program. So every 100-meter runner runs 200 meters. That is why most 100-meter runners run 1 and 2. Another bit of information for you. Every 400-meter runner runs 200 meters in training also. That is why 400 runners normally run 200 meters also. So I don't think Shelley will run the 200 at Eugene. I don't think she will. I did say I think she's using this as training. I think Shelley just came to the trials and used it as training. So she's still training right now. All right, so another question: do you think Brianna should change camp? That is a sticky question. I did explain this last night with Coach. We had a discussion about it. I think I'm going to answer it the same way. Take away Shelly and Elena and Sharika out the equation. They are not born yet, and Brianna is running 10.94 as a 20-year-old. Would you ask that question, Anthony? B.I. Strong, she didn't run it. She didn't run a 200-meter race professionally, but she does run it in training. You have to run it in training. And as I said before, I don't think Shelly will do the 200 meters. She will not double. She will just run the 100 meters. So she will not double. I don't think she will double at Eugene. So yeah, so even right now, people, we're not seeing Akeem Blake running 200 meters, neither Oblique Seville, but I can tell you they are running them in training. They are running 200, 230, 250. They are running them in training. I saw a question here. Let me go back to this question. Do you believe Sharika can be used in the 4x4 relays? Sharika was a 400-meter runner, you know? And I'm sure you have seen the show a 100-meter or 200-meter sprinter in a 4x4. So Sharika can run a 4x4, and I think Sharika will run the 4x4. I think she will get a rest in the heats of the 100 meters. I think Brianna will come in the heats of the 100 to give Sharika that rest. I think Sharika and Elaine will get a rest in the heats of the 100 meters because they'll be doubling. And and coming for the finals. I can't say Shelly is definitely going to win the 100 meters. What I can say is that all three females will run 10.6 or faster. So for me, I love Shelly, but I want her to win another World Championships. However, if it's the Lord's will to make Elaine win, so be it. If Sharika win, so be it. If Kemba wins, so be it. I just want 1, 2, 3, 4. That is what I want. I want 1, 2, 3, 4. And Shelly cannot decide if she wants to run the 200 meters at World Championships. She will have to make a decision before the championship start. So it's not a case where if she runs fast in the 100 or if she runs slow in the 100, then she will move to the 2. I think they have to make a decision before that. Jack Brown says Shelly will run 10.45 at Oregon and break the world record. That would be amazing. We know that Oregon is a fast track. It is a super track. That is what we call it, the super track in athletics. That track is very, very fast. So that is not impossible at all. And oh well, Elaine pulled out in the 200. Okay. Well, either way for me, I just want to sweep the 100 meters, and I want, if we can sweep the 200, I will take it, but Steiner will be hard to beat. So it will be hard to beat Steiner and the defending champ, Dina. Dina started her season very late because she has World Champs and Commonwealth Games that she's planning to go. So I'm expecting her to be even faster at World Championships. I miss what B.I. Strong was saying. I'm not replying on who I want to win. I'm replying on who based on what I am seeing. Oh, yeah. I'm not talking off emotions either. And M Bomba is injured. She's injured. I am not saying if the Jamaican trials was held in Eugene, the times would be faster, but it's a high possibility that the times would be faster. Remember when they had the meet after the Olympics last year in Eugene? Remember what time Elaine ran on that track? That track is very fast. It's very, very fast. So it is a high possibility that the times would have been faster, yes. So there's a possibility that if it was in Eugene, the times would have been faster. So the track is very fast. And if you want a point of reference, look at how fast Elaine ran on it after the Olympics last year. That's why we call it the magic carpet. And yes, our women are going into the world championships with world leading times. Shelly and Fraser with 10.66 in the 100 meters, and Sharika Jackson with 21.55 in the 200 meters. So both 100 and 200 meters, our females have the world leads going into. And if you know how Jamaican athletes perform or set up their season, they are not peaking as yet. They are not peaking as yet. All right, so I think we have been here for 2 hours, 20 minutes. All right, you think Tina should go pro after this season? I think Tina is going pro. I think Tina is going pro because Akeem Bloomfield on the bubble for 200, 2 minutes on the qualifying time so far. Okay. The difference between Elane's 10.54 and the Olympic record is running through the line. Yeah, I agree. I mean, the record is what, 10.49? That record might be in trouble in Eugene. As for the medals, I'm not sure, Anthony. Closer to the meet, when we see how closer to the meet, I think based on the health of everybody, then we can make a proper prediction. I am expecting 3 from the females in the 100 meters. I am expecting at least 1 medal from the men in the 100 meters. I'm going out on a limb for this one. I am expecting at least 2 medals in the female 200 meters. So that's what, 5 already. I'm expecting at least one in the 400 meters. That's what, 6. 4x1, that's 7. 4x4, that's 8. 4x1 again, that's 9. 4x4 again, that's 10. 110 hurdles for men, that's 11. 100-meter hurdles for women, that's 12. We might get a medal from the female triple jump. That will be 13. Tajay Gill mess up my plan. So for now, I would say 13 medals. I'm hoping. My opinion, I agree with you. I don't think she should go pro. All these athletes in high school, I think Brianna made the best decision of going to college, because if you look at it right now, if Tina goes pro, Tina will have to battle Shelly and Fraser Price, Elaine Thompson, Sharika Jackson for a spot on that team. And I don't think They are nowhere, they are anywhere close to beating the big three. And then there is a Brianna running a 10.94, a Kemba Nelson running a 10.8, a Kevona Davis who has a 10.8 PB. So going pro right now might not be the best. So Tajay is not injured. Okay, so that is good news. I saw him jump yesterday, and the landing, I saw him land in the sun and like he tweaked his knee. So we'll see. As Shakari said to the LSU, only see you when you win. Well, Brianna will be winning at LSU. That's what I'm sure about. No one in the senior level is running sub-11s consistently behind Shelly, Elaine, and Sharika. Outside, all right, so outside of the big three, remember the big three. Outside of the big three, we have a number of young persons. We have Kemba, who is very young. We have Brianna, who is very young. We have Kevona Davis, who is also very young. They are all of them there are in and out, running sub-11 here and there. Consistently running it, maybe not. So it's good that Tajay is fine. See Chuck here saying Serena Cole seems to be going to MVP. Well, not bad for her. She's going to the Guru. That's not a bad move. That is not a bad move at all, going to the Guru. We have some information. I'm not gonna share the information that I'm waiting for them to publicly say it. So there are a few of the high schoolers are making moves already. A few making some moves already. And it is showing in their training also with the times that they are running. We have gone 2 hours, 25 minutes, I must say. Thanks to everybody for joining me on the final day of the championships. Our team looks really good for World Championships. Not just on the female side. Our males are coming back to the party. We need some improvement in some events, some other areas. Pray for our athletes and remember, support. Always support our athletes. Always support our athletes. You don't know what they are going through in training. Tracks training is no joke. You don't know how many times they have to vomit on a daily basis and throw up on a daily basis in training. So it is hard work. Just big up to everybody who has been here for the entire show. Those who came on late, thanks for keeping my company. I can't call everybody's name. Must say big up to Coach Minzy for giving me the opportunity to be here with you on his channel. And hopefully you will see me again. All right, so thanks to everybody again. Big up again to everybody, and hopefully we'll see you again. World Championships right around the corner. All right, so stay tuned to the Coach's Desk. If you haven't subscribed as yet, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you tell somebody to subscribe also to the Coach's Desk. All right, so everybody have a good evening, and we will see you again. And just say, me don't know if we end the stream. Yep, I'm waiting on Coach to come and end the stream, man. he's super busy. Pagan, big up Pagan. Andrew, show make a like brain drain. All right, so bless up, people.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.